historically, pharma has missed an opportunity in thinking about how to work with other pharma companies because of conflicts of interest that we have around product collaborations. In the future, I anticipate and I'm hoping for more collaboration within pharma on some of these things that make it much easier for patients to access the technologies and services that we're creating.
Where we need to be careful is with respect to intellectual property. So collaboration has its place, but so does intellectual property, and at the moment the way that we operate has to respect that.
I think one of the things that is still missing and where we all have struggles is the right basis for collaboration. We're living in Europe. Europe unfortunately is not one common legislation. We have to face several hundred varying legislations, and we have different models. So I think what will bring the next step is more effective collaboration between payers, providers and pharmaceuticals. But I think the pharmas are less preventing it to happen. It's more on the payer side, specifically where we have a strong state influence and how stuff is actually reimbursed. So changing how reimbursement schemes are actually affecting the collaboration will have the biggest impact. Just imagine how quickly pharma and provider will collaborate if the reimbursement would be tied to the outcome of the procedure.
I think it's easy. I think it's easy if I'm going to stay in my own area of expertise and my own particular obsession, which is, once again, how you affect patient behavior. There, pharma can collaborate without a problem. It's much more difficult to collaborate in terms of traditional sales and marketing because fundamentally it's a zero-sum game. The number of prescriptions out there are going to be limited, and therefore at some level, right, if I gain market share, you're going to be losing market share. On the other hand, if we're trying to affect patient behavior and have everyone increase their adherence levels, increase their satisfaction with treatment, there are no losers.
Pharma-to-pharma collaboration is one thing, but I think there's an even broader question, which is how do we get collaboration between all the healthcare stakeholders? So what I mean by that is, yes, there can be pharma-to-pharma collaboration, but how about payers? How about pharmacists? How about patient organizations? How do we make sure they're all connected together, working potentially through an HCP? So how do we get them to share information and data? So that, I think, would be the best way for collaboration to take hold, whether it be pharma to pharma, but also to be able to exchange. How can we help connect, and how can we help share data and information, things like real-world evidence or patient outcomes and so on, between companies?